Hi, this is Patrick with The Good and Good Life, and today I wanted to talk about problem solving and just a really quick, simple methodology on how to solve problems in life and in the world. I'd say the first thing that you need to do before you actually go ahead and do anything is to determine and answer the question, what do I want? Know what you want, and that's a lot harder than it looks. To genuinely sit there, explore, what do you genuinely want? In life, now, later, in 5 years, 10 years, your entire life, what do you want? And that's quite important because it leads you and it determines whether you are effectively using your time for something that you actually want versus something that you don't want. And I'm exploring these strategies themselves personally, and I can't say I have all the answers. I just have this framework that I'm discovering and wanted to share with you as I'm on the journey myself. Now, after you figure out what you want, another thing, it's in a way the same question. It's what problem do I want to solve? A want is a lack of something, it's a problem. And to get that thing is a problem. So how do you solve it? That's what you figure out. What problem do I want to solve? And to look through that is also quite a challenge, because that'll also guide you. It's like, what problem are you solving? What are you devoting your time and your energy and your resources to solving? Which problem? The next, once you determine what that is, it's how can I solve that problem? This might be the hardest step. The how matters a lot, and it is the hardest and most creative step. Now, because it's hard, that doesn't matter necessarily whether you do the decision or not. The question is, it must be done. You need to figure out how to accomplish something if you're going to actually accomplish it. And there's so many different strategies and methods and methodologies and information together in order to do so. But in general, the way that the world works is to just go out there and trial and error. Try something. Use the scientific method, have a hypothesis, think it'll work, and go try it out and test it out. If it works, keep going, expand it. If it fails, doesn't work, well, that didn't work, so try something new. And with that in mind, the how-tos is to create a strategy to solve that problem. So especially when you've already determined this works, how do I keep it working? It's the problem of achieving it and sustaining it, the dual thing for everything in life, where you need to achieve it and then sustain it. So create and develop a strategy to continue solving that problem, or how to repeatedly solve that problem. And that takes a lot of thinking and brain power as well, to create like a structure, a methodology, a how-to, and to be able to pass that on and do it without completely redesigning the wheel every time. To not start from scratch, to know this strategy works, let's do this, and then to develop a new strategy and then continue to use that strategy. And the last important step, once you have all those figured out and have a strategy and how to, these are all theoretical, you go and do the strategy, you execute, and you focus on that strategy consistently and non-stop. Very important, not to determine based on your emotions, not to determine based on how you feel that day, or this is a bad day, or your perspective. It's stick to the strategy and have clear, objective criteria, whether it's a success or failure, or success or adjustment needed. There's a perspective to have where there isn't even a failure. Everything's a success. It's all just an adjustment to what kind of success you want, which again is tied into what do you want. So that's the little problem-solving guide. It's what do I want? What problem do I want to solve? How can I solve that problem? Create a strategy to solve that problem, and then do the strategy. And adjust as needed to reality and the evidence that you get. This applies in everything that you want to do, all action. It applies to health, happiness, fitness, relationships, business, money, anything you can think of in your personal life, any goal that you want to accomplish. And just like that,